Abby, you closed the film with a call to citizens of the West, talking about the Palestinians have done what they've been told to do by the West and going out and bravely being nonviolent. And you asked the question, is their heroism going to be for naught? Or are people in the West going to respond by following their lead and standing up to the Israeli occupation? Because as you also point out, without U.S. government support for Israel and what it's doing in Gaza, it could not happen. So what is your sense of that? Do you think that the people of the West will see what's happening in Gaza, will see what's being done to civilians in Gaza in the name of the U.S. and with U.S. taxpayer support? And do you think that there can be a large enough movement here that could reverse what is happening in Gaza and stop the inhumane blockade?
There absolutely has to be, Aaron, because international pressure needs to be mounted, and it has to start here. This is the heart of the empire, the belly of the beast. This is who is basically absolving Israel and allowing these atrocities to happen with our taxpayer dollars. The fact that BDS is a call to action that Palestinians have told us to do. The fact that unanimous BDS resolutions are being passed all over the world, Ireland, Britain. It's scaring the hell out of the Israeli government, which is why they've passed 26 anti-BDS resolutions here in the US across the country. That shows you how terrified they are. That is the only thing that will bring down apartheid, because we see polls reflected in Israeli society as it's becoming increasingly fascistic with this latest election between Trump and Trump. It's a facade. 5 million Palestinians are denied the right to vote. That is not a democracy. So the only thing that will bring the fall of apartheid is mounting international pressure and isolation, political, cultural isolation. We're seeing it. Artists dropping like flies out of the Meteor Festival. Former liaisons for the Israeli government denying, saying, I can't be a part of this anymore. The only person that they have is Roseanne Barr to be their spokesperson. So I think it's beautiful what's happening. And the fact that Americans are finally waking up, political consciousness is on the rise. We're seeing just with this tour, sold out venues all across the country, marquees in right-wing cities, no protests, no disruptions. People are ready to hear it, Aaron. And the Hasbara is not working anymore. They cannot control the narrative when we are seeing these atrocities with our own eyes and when Palestinians are filming their reality with their own equipment. And we're seeing that and we're taking it, and people are finally waking up to what their government is doing in their names. And it's our privilege. We need to wake up and use our extraordinary privilege as American citizens to fight this government. And it doesn't just stop and start with Palestine. It goes all over the world. This is what our government is doing all over the world in our name. And it's time to stand up and say no more.
The film is called Gaza Fights for Freedom. Abby Martin and Mike Preisner are touring with it right now, so see it if it comes to your town. You also can catch it online at Vimeo, right?
Yes.
GazaFightsForFreedom.com.
Yeah.
Abby Martin, Mike Preisner, thanks so much.
Thanks so much, Aaron.